the battle for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will put it away to start the game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a couple.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yardage.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Bohannon. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd knows when to bring it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
And every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Back's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they rip. There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Paul, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Trucks through the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Gets it out fast. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He's looking to pass. Buys a little time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
17, UCLA, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Carney. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Open space at the 25. Racing to the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.